under 6 years ago, I landed here in Saltillo with no contacts, no friends, and no ministry. I asked the Lord, sitting on these steps, why have you brought me here? What do you have for me to do? I had in my pocket the name of Javier Arguello. He was a friend of a friend of a friend. I looked him up in the phone book, and there were a number of those, and so I just picked one and turned out to be the right one the first time. That day was a historic day for Pam and myself, because we became dear friends with the Arguello family. They now are the directors of all the work we do here in Saltillo. They oversight everything, and all the centers operate under their supervision. We feed children who are hungry and destitute, who live a horrible life without hope. And for that reason, we named the centers Wings of Hope, so that we could infuse hope into their lives.
The opportunity to work here in Saltillo, Mexico has been an enormous blessing for me. We get to see, I have gotten to see the children. When we first started 6 years ago, I got to see the kids where they were real shy, they were real standoffish, and they would just sit in their seats and sit in their pews there at the feeding centers. But as the years have gone by, they come down, they say, "Oh, it's Santiago, it's Pamela," and they run out the door and they come to greet us and hug us, and it's just a blessing. It's an honor to be able to do what we do.
These children that we feed on a daily basis are eating a hot meal. They're finding hope. They're learning the Word of God. It's not enough just to give somebody something to eat. You have to give them something to sustain them in more ways than their physical body.
We have such dreams and hopes of building a developmental center. We want to be able to challenge ourselves and challenge the kids to want more out of life, to seek a destiny.
And so, together with partners like you and people who are considering being partners, we continue to expand the work here in Saltillo. Today we have feeding centers in several parts of Saltillo, and we're expanding annually as we press toward the day when we're able to say that we are accomplishing the mission that God sent us here to do.
And we would like for you to consider being a partner with Latin American ministry. As God sends us out to do the work, you go wherever we go.
It's people like you that make it possible. With your monthly sponsorship of a child, you can feed a child, you can make a difference in someone's life, someone who can never do the same for you. That's real giving.
Jesus believed in partnership. Jesus went and he got 12 men to work with him. And then you read further where he got 70. And then you read further on the day of Pentecost when there was 120.
The Word of God says, "He who gives to the poor lends to the Lord." It also says that if you laugh at the poor, you offend the Creator. I'm asking you today for your help. Would you consider sponsoring a child? For just $30 a month, you can sponsor a child and help us continue the work here in Saltillo. These children need people like you who will say, I know that I can help and I can be a part of changing someone's life. Someone who can never return the favor to me, but simply to give from your heart, to give from an abundance of love that God has put in you to change somebody's life.